I'm Aaron from Classroom Secrets, and this morning I just wanted to show you a practical activity you could do at home involving coordinates. So here you can see my coordinates grid, and what I've done, I've just drawn it on paper. I've only gone 6 across the bottom and 6 up the side. We have the x-axis going across the bottom and my y-axis going up the top. Now it doesn't have to be done on pen and paper. This can be done in the garden, as you may have seen the lovely Helen earlier doing some practical activities outside in the garden. This could be something that could be done in the garden with sticks. It could be done with, you could plot your points with stones or leaves. You could make it on the carpet floor using some sellotape. You could use anything you can get your hands on to have a go at this. So I'm going to show you how to do it, a couple of games, a couple of activities you could do at home or the children could do on their own. And there's some ideas in here which are super good if you have more than one child at home. So I've set my grid up. I've got my x-axis across the bottom and I've got my y-axis going up the top, and I have a dice. So to help me just practice plotting first, the child might think, ooh, that's a big grid. What do I need to do with it? So you'd roll your dice just to generate a number, and I'd write down number 3. Now a coordinate is always presented in brackets. Our x-axis number comes first, then our y-axis, all in brackets. So I've got my x-axis, that's the number 3. So I'm going to look on my x-axis, and I'm going to use some sweets to help me plot this. So there's a number 3. Let's roll my dice again to generate my y-axis number. How high do I need to go? Oh, we got a 6. So 3 on my x and 6 on my y. So let's go back to my sweets. I'm on a 3. I need to go up 6. Let's have a look. I'm going all the way up to there. So you could repeat that a number of times, reminding the child that the x number comes first. You could turn this into a game. So I've got 2 different colours of sweets here. I've got some white and I've got some red and 1 stray orange. I maybe ate too many of the purple and red ones. So what you can do is try and connect them into 3. So each player takes it in turn. Player A, they roll, they'll plot their sweets or whatever it may be. Player B then rolls, generates a coordinate, and plots their point. The aim of the game is to try and get 3 in a row. And the person who gets 3 in a row, either across or up and down, is the winner. It may be that the other player blocks the row of 3. So it's just a nice little activity that a child can play with an adult at home, or if they've got siblings, it's another great activity that keeps them busy. Okay, on to something a little bit more familiar. Let me move it out the way. Here's one I made earlier. So, this one's a little bit different because I have letters across the bottom. Letters on my x-axis. And I have numbers going up the side on my y-axis. Now, it's going to be familiar to a game called Battleships, but I'm not going to use ships. I'm going to use everyday items, so I've got a banana here, and I'm going to place my banana across those 3 boxes there on my grid. I've also got a plug. I'm going to place it in A1. I've got a knife. Hopefully no one needs that downstairs. I'll place that there. And I've got a spoon. Hopefully no one needs that. So what you'll have to do is have 2 of these grids. So player A has 1, player B has 1. They'll have different objects, but set the limit. So each player will have 4. In this case, 4 objects. And you'll have to be in different rooms to do this. Player A in the bedroom maybe, player B downstairs or in the room next door. Or you could sit back to back. So once they've set up their grid and their objects, they then take it in turns to call out a coordinate. And if player A says, ooh, F1, that's a hit. You have to shout out hit. Okay? Very similar to battleships, and if they miss, it's a miss, and cross it off. The winner is the first person who is able to, I would say, destroy all these things, but can you really destroy a banana? I don't know. Just to cover, let's say, all the items on the grid. Anyway, I hope you found that useful. Some nice activities there for you. Remember to keep checking back in the group because we're posting every day and there's lots of things we've already posted. So I hope you found that useful, and please do put a comment down there, I think it is, of any other ideas you have to do with coordinates or grids to help out this Facebook community. Thank you.